Where are we? So much to do, so little time. I really got to start working on other progress here, other things to progress on. And I am getting there, but it's still going to take a little bit of, hey, where is my, well, I know I have chat open somewhere. Question is where. It says it's open, but alas, it's not. I don't know what the heck my OBS is talking about, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get over to React a little bit today too. So I got well, I say a full day. It's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day with some stuff in it. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to do, I've been kind of trying to refactor my application here to use middleware. I'm still trying to get over to using some kind of middleware. Now, can I make that work? I don't know. We're gonna find out. But here's where we're at right now. I'm gonna open this up, get this guy running so we can see what's happening. I've been restructuring, or refactoring the last day or so. I got rid of let's just say I'm abandoning the plan to use AuthView. And have I completely abandoned it? Well, the code's not gone yet, but it's close. It's the next step as I refactor this stuff. Part of that task is just trying to get everything functioning as is as I pull things out of login. Login has been rewritten to move things to more encapsulatable locations. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure how that works, but okay, so now we need to figure out, okay, there is an argument given that corresponds to the required parameter HTTP client of JIT service. JIT service is here. Get token from cookie async. Some of this stuff is being pulled from what this guy has. We gotta figure out where get token from cookie async. Why is this not? Am I missing a using? Or JIT service isn't identified. Oh, okay, JIT service is off. So once JIT service is fixed, No, I didn't think so. Okay, never mind. Just trying to figure out what is. Because I didn't change Druid service. It should not be a problem here. The name parsed from Druid does not exist in the current context. Druid service is not going to be different. Get token from cookie async. Now let's do one thing at a time here. Let's knock off some of these problems. All right, so why is my UCL configuration not functioning? Because I have UCL configuration defined, UCL configuration. None of the other ones are complaining about this. All right, let's go back over to program because this is a component. All right, what am I messing up here? Do I just pull it in, perhaps? Because login Razor is using UCL configuration. And I injected UCL. All right. It's not a Razor page though. This other one is just a component. How pull in configuration data in a Blazor component. Bonus, yes, inject. Oh, so wait, they're using injection, but I can't. I'm not. How do I inject it? All right. All right. What am I doing? I'm pulling it in, but it's. All right. We'll try something a little bit more to the point. Why is I know I do kind of actually just go straight to okay, so I am using UCL web configuration, but I thought I did that. Don't I have it? So I need to have the using up here. Using UCL web. See, that's not even a thing. Configuration. Yeah, that's not right. What else we got here? You should be using the structure currently you have. This should be modified. Why? Why does this have to be this? I don't understand. Try to show you something about dependency injection. Builder.services. It's already in there. Ensure you something is correctly used. var token equals UCL configuration.get setting. I still don't think this is the fix. all they did is rewrite it to do. They don't even look at all the parts. I mean, there's like 6 parts here. 7. Yeah, I probably didn't know. I'm probably not giving it all the info. I have to probably give it program.cs. But, all right, let's just try something else. How do I read configuration information in a Blazor web application? .NET 8 Blazor web application. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be using UCL configuration. I probably should just use this straight. I probably just do the same thing this is doing. Web application in a Yep, did that. Why do I keep saying inject? I don't want to. In a service. Okay, well, oh, it's in a service. Okay, if you want to use an in a service class, public. Okay, so they're doing it slightly different. So instead of using my configuration object, they're using iOptions here. So maybe that's the thing. So if I'm using my configuration the other way, I might inject it like they're doing up here, where they inject. Oh, they're doing inject iOptions. That's different. Because this isn't even iOption. This is builder.configuration.add JSON file. What? They're definitely doing it different. All right. Let's try this. Builder configuration or configuration. UCL configuration is defined down here somewhere. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. I have. Oh, come on. Oh, my computer's frozen. All right. How would I access UCL configuration? Configuration defined. Configuration defined in this program.cs in a service class. Whoops. Dang it, I just... Ugh. Again, injecting. It's not working. So this is what I'm doing. Public my service UCL configuration. Define the object, set it. It's not working. Why would it ever think it's going to be null? And why don't only some of these get that? I mean, it's not that it's complaining, I guess. I mean, it should never be null, but... I don't know how to get this to go away. I don't want squiggly lines. It says is not null here. What if I just go home and do this? And then, or better yet, let's just say, what if I just do var? Nope. Private. I can't figure it out. I don't know why I can't get rid of this null. Ah, boy. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Why is UCL configuration returning is not null here? Oh, come on. I still think it's dumb, but fine, whatever. I shouldn't have to do this, to be honest, but whatever. Does this actually fix it, is the question. No. Well, kind of. So why did it stop passing it? Why did it undo my custom? Huh. So the problem isn't there. Interesting. So let's go do the same thing. All right, we'll go back over to my Druid service. And then I have to pull that in. What do I have it called here? Custom auth state provider. I don't know why it keeps forcing me or telling me that the other way is wrong rather than just fixing it. Oops. Dang it, what the heck? All right, we'll go back here. Try that one more time. Still is complaining about this though. User must contain a null value when exiting constructor. Consider declaring the field as null. When exiting the constructor, I could probably do more in the constructor. What if I did actual code? Let's see, what would I run in the constructor? Would I go get the user, define the user? Because there's nothing that gets passed to user, right? What if I hey Richard, how you doing, man? I'm doing all right. I'm just doing some refactoring now. I'm pulling stuff out of my login page, and I got everything. I got most everything I wanted working. Finally, I figured out the problem with redirect, which was goofy because the problem was that I had an error handler wrapped around the code that included the redirect. It basically was catching the error and ignoring the error as it should, but it wouldn't redirect. And all the examples I saw, I did a bunch of Googling and YouTubing, and everything didn't have, they just kept saying use redirect or use navigate to, or do this. And I'm like, this is what I've got. It don't work. And then I finally go, you know what? The only difference is between an example page I built and that one was I didn't have an error handler on my other page. So I go, okay, let's take the try catch error handler off, and boom, it worked fine. So I just had to take the redirect out of the error handler and let the redirect function, and that did the trick. But then I decided my login should not have all that code. I wanted to have all of my code in a encapsulated function where all I do is call that service. That service handles everything to do with logging in. So now my login is basically just down to making a couple of calls to it. It's all commented out, but all I'm doing is checking the authentication, and then I redirect at the end down here. I probably don't even need all these error handlers anymore because I'm not doing all that stuff anymore, but it's been simplified greatly. It's only like maybe 10 lines of code now. And now I am just kind of cleaning up my JIT service here that took over a lot of that functionality. So I'm hoping that we're going to be good to go here. It's probably not going to work because I'm doing this in the constructor, so that's probably not going to work. Yeah, I didn't think so. Wait, what is my user method? User method. Where'd it go? User. Okay. Oh, it's an async. I gotta wait. I still don't think it's gonna work right away. I don't know that you can do this during a constructor. No, I don't think so. All right, so what if I just go user equals new claims principal. Nope, doesn't like that either. Why? Oh, I didn't do this with read-only. But see, if I read only it, private, I don't think I can set it anymore. Which, nope, that didn't work either. Why? What is going on? What am I doing wrong here? Okay, so, all right, let's take it out of here. We'll go down here. Underscore user equals new claims principal. Nope, still doesn't like it. What is going on? Why doesn't it like it? It's not null here. Oh, who's... Huh. Really? Alright. Alright, so we got that. I may have to make some changes to my user down here. We got task as principal user. Shouldn't be null because it's got a new one in there. Now we're going to do await retrieve token. I guess I don't need to set user to a new claims principal here because it's already a new claims principal. And then we're going to go now the question is, how come I can't add identity to it? Wait. How would it be null if it was not null when I got here? That's weird. If I'm setting it here to a new claims principal, and all I do here is set it to a new claims principal, how am it's null here if I don't set it here? Because it's gonna be not null when it gets there because it's being defined in the constructor. Huh. I wonder if I need, all right, let's go. What if I take this and go like that? And just take this if statement out. Oh, because it's setting it to the custom provider. Okay, that's weird, but sure. Then we just do this. That's kind of an odd thing, though. If auth state provider is a custom auth state provider, custom provider, we're going to set it to a variable. So why? Part of the thing is here, I have some examples here that are slightly taken from other code, and I think I'm blending things. Because why would I need to do if is custom auth state provider? I can call it custom provider. But they're both that. Why don't I just say await custom provider here? And why can't I just say underscore class state provider dot update authentication state? Yeah, why do I have to do this twice? Why do I need the if statement part of this? I don't understand, man. I'm gonna take that out. No. Alright, now we're just going to do this. And take that out. Sometimes I don't understand some of the extra code I end up with sometimes. Okay, so I feel like that should do. It's going to do the same thing. Now right, so now I think still have this DRIT service calling my authentication state provider. Oh wait, this is going to be a problem. It just occurred to me I've got a problem. I got circular references going on here. I can't have my DRIT service being authenticated. I can't have my DRIT service being called by my and used by authentication provider and then have my DRIT service using the authentication provider. It's like, wait a minute, they both need each other to function, and that's not going to work. All right, so I gotta consider my circular references here. So if oh, I don't need this. Why is that there? So if this is using that, then this can't use that. Which is going to be an interesting thing. Where all is my DRIT service being used in here? Hopefully not too many places. That's it. All right, so get token from cookie async. Get the token from the cookie or wherever you store it. I don't think I'm going to do this. Get the token from the cookie or wherever you store it. If is null empty, return an anonymous user if the user is not present. Revalidate the token. Create the claims principal. Return new authentication state. Huh. It's using DRIT service to get the token, but the token is defining the user off the authentication state. Maybe. Where else is this being used in here? Okay, it's only being used there. What am I doing here? This is just logging it and updating it. So it's logging and updating it. So if I take out authentication off the auth user from the Druid service, but I still need to find a time to update the authentication state because the authentication is happening. But I can't call both. And this is taking care of the users. So if that has the user, why am I? I mean, I'm defining the user in my Druid service. Gets the cookie, updates the user, user goes in. So this doesn't need to get the cookie. Doesn't need to do any of this. Oddly enough, what? Well, that's update authentication state. The only one here is get authentication state. Maybe they can reference each other because get authentication state is using it, but Druid service isn't using get, it's using update. Update doesn't use it. So as long as they define it themselves and use it in each piece alone, this one can call back to it, sure. Still don't need all this stuff though, because it's going to be that's not even in my Druid service. Get token from cookie. I don't want to get the token at all. I'm just going to have what if I just go user and say Druid service user, and then just put user in here, get rid of all this junk. Nope. Alright, what am I going on here? User is an await. It is a claims principal. We're in here, wait Druid service user. Oh, no. Why does it say is not null here? I mean, well, duh, it's not supposed to be null. It's set. Why would it be null? Yeah, no kidding, it's not null. Not sure what it just did, but it got rid of the problem. User may be null here. It's supposed to be. That's why I'm doing an is null or empty test. Oh, because it's not a string. Here we go. All right, so we got one left. What's this one? Where am I? In the Druid service? Okay, we got rid of all the errors. Okay, so the errors are gone. We've got my login. Hopefully it's still functioning after all this refactoring. And then I can go over to my other page and continue setting the conditionals for the state. Sometimes refactoring can be a little bit of a, but it took me a couple hours just to move all that stuff around. Hopefully it's not broken. That is the other problem with refactoring. It does risk a little bit of breaks like this. What is going on? Was null. Wait a minute. Should not be. All right, UCL configuration is null, but I'm in the Druid service and it's identified up here. Huh. Yeah, I have that. All right, so we go over here. That's exactly what this line is. Services, add singleton. Configuration, yeah. Check configuration key. got to be the constructor. I think that's the problem. What? I have a constructor in there. What is it talking about? Generate a constructor. That's what this is. It's a constructor. What? Alright, let's clean my app. Let's see if I can just clean this and get things, see if that fixes. I don't know why it thinks there's no constructor there. Yeah, it's the fun of programming. Alright, so let's go, let's try to rebuild it. Oh, it's complaining about my... It's complaining about my passing in an HTTP service. HTTP client. There's no argument given that corresponds to the requirement. So, where am I using this at? Oh. Alright, so I am using it. I am setting it. So I guess right now I'm trying to figure out why HTTP client. I mean, it's probably complaining about all of them, right? Because I'm not passing in these things. Do I have to pass them all in? Oh. Using dependency injection, sure all dependencies registered on your program.cs. Complete example of registration. All right. So it's I have HTTP client here. Builder services dot add HTTP client. All right, let's do this.